Hey fellow garage golfers, rolling here with Garage Golf, where we provide extraordinary golf info for the extraordinary golfer. Today's video is all about the Uneekor IXO software. I'm going to be showing you the View software in addition to the Swing Optix camera. Let me take a quick shot for you. I'm looking forward to showing you all the details and everything back here. Bringing it to you, coming at you real soon. All right, thanks again for watching and welcome back. Here at Garage Golf, we provide information on golf products, golf simulators, and info on pretty much anything golf related. So if you're new to our channel, please make sure to subscribe. Okay, so this video is all about Uneekor IXO. If you saw my last video, you saw that I showed you how to install the IXO. Since my last video, I've also received the Swing Optix cameras, 2 of them, one right here in front, one over here on the side. So after I'm able to actually hit the shot, you're gonna see some of the swing video back where it shows that Swing Optix camera and all the things that you can do with that. So if it's something that you wanna work on your golf game at home, the Swing Optix cameras have been really impressive. I've been testing them out for a few days now, and it's something really, really cool that I'm looking forward to bringing it to you. Also, I'm in the future going to be showing you the IXO versus the QED. Believe it or not, I actually had a lightning strike at my home, and I think it took out my QED. And that's no fault of the QED other than the fact that lightning must have struck right at or near my home, took out my QED. So I'm in the process of communicating with Uneekor about that, and I hope to have that taken care of real soon. It is luckily still under warranty, so I'm looking forward to bringing you more info on the QED versus the IXO. But for today's video, we're all about the IXO software. I'm gonna be showing you View. Succeed and Refine are still very similar between the QED and the IXO. But the difference is View versus Ignite. So I'm going to bring you View today. That's the integrated software for the IXO. I'm going to show you everything about what you can expect if you were to use the View software, including the Swing Optix cameras as well that I'll be showcasing here today. So let's jump right into the software. I want to show you a few things before we get started, and then I'll be taking some shots with the driver and the 8-iron today to show you a little bit more about that View software. Looking forward to bringing it to you. Let's jump right onto the computer. So when you fire a View the very first time, you're going to see a screen very similar to this after everything's been downloaded. The only thing that's different is you won't see obviously a profile on there. I've already created a profile for myself, and if you look up here in the upper right hand corner, you're going to see that you're going to have the ability to add multiple users, which is nice. So if you have a guest that comes over and you want them to track their own stats and their own data, all you would do is click on Add User. You would enter their name and email address. You can choose between right and left-handed golfers. You can pick male, female, etc. Distance, yard or meter, and then speed, miles per hour, yards, meters per second, I believe, and kilometers per hour. So here I'll use miles per hour, and then all you do is click on save. Once you do that, and also you can create a picture for that person as well. So this is going to be pretty cool if you're a club tester, club fitter, professional swing analysis, anything like that that you may be doing. This would be a really cool program as well, or just for the at-home user with multiple people that are coming by to take a look at it. It'd be nice to be able to differentiate everyone. Everyone will have their own picture ID, logo, anything like that. As you see here, I haven't quite created mine. I don't think I'm quite that slim anymore, but maybe someday in the future. So here we go. This is what you would see once you create something. Here's my account. And again, if you had multiple users, you can search for them by last name or first name, anything like that. So what we would do essentially is we'd just click on here, and then we would click on Start, and you're going to see what you would basically see with the View software once you've taken some shots. So we have everything saved in here as we're looking at. I'm going to show you everything in detail, but we have the option to choose from a front view, side view, group view, club, swing, shot, and there you see, you're going to see some things with the shot stuff here, session, and number. So I'm going to take you into absolutely everything that you're going to see here. I'm going to walk you through everything feature by feature, but I wanted to basically show you what you're looking at. So let's go ahead and start some shots here. I'm going to go into my 8-iron, and we've created a profile called 8-iron Callaway, or basically 8-iron Callaway CS, which stands for 8-iron Callaway Chrome Soft. And if we were going to create a new session, I'm going to show you right here what we would do. All we would do is go in here and click on iron. And for example, I'm going to do an 8-iron test here for today. So we're going to click on it and put basically 8-iron Callaway and then CS for chrome soft. So if you want to test it out with a specific ball, which is the whole appeal of everything, you can do that. You can change the color, you can do everything that you want to do. So basically it's pretty nice and easy. If you wanted to have a different club, hybrid, wood, driver, etc., you would do that. And again, in this case, because it's a premium ball I'm using, I'm going to click on premium ball, and then I go down here and I'm going to click on 8 iron. So that's how you set up a session. So the only negative I would say with sessions is that you're going to only be able to put one club in each session. So in other words, I couldn't go in here later and then pick a 7 iron, change it to a 7 iron, then change it to, say, a driver, take multiple shots all within that one session, because it's only limited to the one session itself. So that's one negative about it. I would like the ability to create a session, hit multiple clubs within that session, and have everything basically tested out and give us all the data. And here you're going to see under test, this is one that I've done previously before doing this video. And I'll show you things like, you're going to see all the numbers, everything for those shots. You're going to see all of your different swings that you've taken, anything like that, club data, group, shots, and here's all the shots that I've taken. So again, this was a test iron with a 7 iron, and you see all my shots with a 7 iron. And basically, again, I was not able to go in there and change it from a 7 iron to a different club, see it basically category everything in that category from 7 iron, 8 iron, 9 iron, etc. So if you wanted to do that, you can still do it. You'd have to create a new session up here on the upper left-hand corner and do that. But other than that, you still have the option to test every club the way you want to. You just have to create a session per club. Again, it's going to be a little bit more of a headache for some people to have to do it that way. I do understand the way that they did that, but I would like to see a session in which you could have multiple clubs hit or selected within that session, which is going to be nice and give us the option to see what we need to see and be able to hit multiple shots without having to create a new session, new color, new everything for that session. So just something I want to point out. I'm going to go ahead and go into my 8 iron Callaway session now that I've already created, and I'm going to hit those 5 shots. I'm going to show you the data. Let's go ahead and take those shots now, and then I'll come back and I'm going to show you everything that you need to see with this program as well. All right, so we're all set up now with the 8 iron, and here you see my club with the 8 iron. I'll bring it up close to you here. Here you see the strip here, and you see the dot sensor. So when you get the IXO, they actually will ship you, there's 20 per strip, and they actually ship you 30 strips of this, roughly. So you're gonna get a whole bunch of stickers, but you do need stickers with the IXO. There's a dot sensor and the bar sensor, and it will show you, if you watch my video on how to set this up, the whole thing, it's actually gonna show you how to put the clubs on there, or how to put the stickers on the club. But overall, it's pretty easy. If you have big fingers like me, though, it can be a little bit difficult. So it's just really a matter of getting the hang of putting these little stickers on there. But so far I've been hitting a ton of shots with it. It's still holding up really strong. Everything's reading correctly. So that has not been an issue for me. So we put all the tape, everything we need as far as for the sensor. So we're ready to hit the 8 iron shot. Again, 5 shots with the 8 iron. We're gonna do 5 shots with the driver. I'm gonna show you some discrepancies and little things that I've noticed as I've been testing, but these are all things that I think Uneekor is working on. So let's go ahead and get started. Take the shots with the 8 iron, and I'll show you back on the software everything that you can expect with View. All right, now for Swing Optix purposes, I have a camera right here in the front. And the camera for the Swing Optix is literally probably 7 feet away from me here in the front and about 10 feet away from me here on the left side. So it's going to be recording my swing. They do tell you that you would want to have LED lighting. So I don't have it perfectly set up yet, but you're going to see the quality of the camera, and you can adjust the camera settings as well, just so you know. So I'm going to set that up. I'm going to show it to you back. I'm going to show you some of the features from the Swing software as well. All right, we're now ready to hit our first shot. And again, for the video purposes here, I'm going to be using the Callaway Chrome Soft on every shot because that's what we put in for the stat we're going to be tracking. Let's go ahead and take that shot now. Nice fat shot to start the day. But there you see everything back on the actual camera itself. And we're going to show it to you from the side view so you see it nice and clear at home. All right, shot number 2. All right, not a very decent strike on that one either. We'll see the contact point back on the video. That's more of a nice fade shot there. All right, really haven't hit a nice good shot quite yet. See if I can lock one in here. That was better. Better contact anyways. Again, a little bit of a fade. See the carry on that one, 138. And one thing that I could tell you is that I haven't had a single misread at all with the IXO. I do have some discrepancies with the driver reading angle of attack, which I'll show you. But overall, it's read every single shot that I've hit with any golf ball that I've used so far. So really pleased with that overall. Let's take the fourth shot now. Decent strike, I guess. Didn't really hit it all that clean. We got one more shot to go. Let's go ahead and take that last shot now. All right, fifth and final shot coming up. See if we can get a good contact on this one, hopefully. Again, a fade. Haven't hit in a while, so I'm normally used to hitting draws, but hitting nothing but fades right now with that iron. All right, so 143 total carry and 151 total distance. Let's jump into the software, show you everything back, and answer any questions you may have on these shots as well. All right, so our 5 shots are now down, and here you're gonna see the 5 shots on the left-hand side of the screen. This is the first thing that you'll see is the front view. You can click on each shot, and if you click on each shot, it's gonna show you where your ball flight went. You'll be able to trace that, take a look at it. So we'll take a look here on the left-hand side. My worst shot was my first one at 140 yards, and then my best shot was my last one at 151 yards. So you can see each one back, and you're gonna see all the data here at the bottom. We're gonna have carry distance, 143.9, total distance, 151.3. It registers a smash factor, registers your club path, in this case right, 0.6 degrees. Launch angle at 23.9, side angle at right, 4.5 degrees. My ball speed was 103.9, my club speed was a very sad 73.5. My spin, backspin, was 51.15, and my side spin was 921 right. This is 5 out of the 5 shots that I hit. So you see everything there. And then again, you can go to each individual shot. You can see it from the front, and you can also see it from the side as well if you click on it. So the only one I actually hit pretty pure was this one here that went left of the target line, which was actually, I think, my first one. Let's see. Yeah, it was my first one. So I hit that one pretty solid, actually. But I did kind of hit it fat a little bit too, I believe. So yeah, there's a little bit of both there, but we'll just say I hit it solid and hit a nice draw on that one. We'll just go with that for now. But again, you see every single shot there. So you're going to be able to see all your shots back as far as where they went per shot that you took with that 8-iron. And we'll go to group next, later, a little bit later on. I'm going to show you the group. If we go into club now, I'm going to show you the club. And here's everything that you're going to see with the club data. So you're going to see dynamic loft, 25.7 degrees, launch angle 23.8, attack angle 0.3 degrees, backspin 47.92. We have the face angle at left 0.6 degrees, the side angle at right 4.3 degrees, club path at 2.3 degrees, and the side spin at right 642. So everything here with the club you're going to be able to see. I will show you with the driver here a little bit later a couple of things that from time to time I have not had register, but I'll get that to you guys here in just a minute. One of my favorite things is where you made contact with the ball. And here you're going to see that on the right side of the screen. In this case, vertical impact low, 2 millimeters. Horizontal impact toe, 12 millimeters. My line angle was down 5 degrees. And if you're going to, let's say you hit a perfectly horizontal shot, your line will be perfectly horizontal across this T that you see here. And you're going to see the red circle will indicate to you where I hit the actual ball on the club. And that's when we use those, basically the tape that we put on the club that helps us out. Down here there's a video that you can see, and there you see the tape, there you see where I hit the actual ball on the club face. So if you look and you watch it, let's just show you at point of impact where the ball is down here and where we made contact. They're pretty much lined up every single time. And one of my favorite features altogether is this photo feature. Now if I click it, you're going to see it close up when you make contact. There you see the bar sensor, I believe, and there's a dot sensor. So really, really cool stuff. Lots of feedback. The only gripe I would say I would have with it, this view is kind of a little bit weird. If you're used to QED, I'm used to it from a reverse angle. I do see, obviously they want to show you the front of the club face, which is definitely what they want to show you, but it's just a little bit different angle. It almost looks like you're hitting left-handed or something to me. But if that's my only gripe, I think we're doing pretty well. But it does show you right on the club face where you hit it. And again, you can match it up with a photo or illustration. If you pick a different shot, it's going to show you a different shot. So see, this one I hit all the way at the bottom of the heel. So really, really cool stuff. It's going to help you work on your golf game, where you're making contact, where you're hitting it. And I don't see one straight in the center of the club face. What a surprise, but this might be one of my better ones right here. So really cool. I want to show you that as well. And now let's go into Swing. So this is the Swing Optix software. Don't worry about what you see here. I'm going to show you replays. So these are going to be replays of the shots that we've hit, and I'll show you one. You see much brighter. This is when I had all my lights on in the studio. So I'm going to show you some of these swings, and again, you can click on each swing individually and see it back. So what I like to do is you can do it at full speed, you can do it at half speed, or you can do it at 1/8 speed. So I'm going to just show it to you. Let's say 1/8 speed. I will play it back for you. It's going to automatically sync up your front and your side view. It's going to show you where you made contact, and it's going to show you everything that you need to see. Now these are very high definition, really good cameras. If you notice, if we play it at full speed and we play it back, you're not seeing any club blur whatsoever. And I'll play it for you in slow motion just so you see. Really high frames per second on these cameras. The better your lighting is, the better it's going to look back on replay. I need to work on my lighting still a little bit more. But if you see my swing, you don't see any club blur whatsoever as I'm swinging through there, no matter how bad my swing might be. So this is going to really help me work on my swing. I'll show you a major flaw in my swing, but let me show you a few of these characteristics that you can do as well. And I'm not an expert by any means on swing analysis software and what you do, but let's just say I wanted to draw a circle around where my head is when I line up versus when I actually hit the ball. Let's also say that I want to draw some lines on my body to see where my shoulder alignment is before I hit and during my swing. So let's just show that back to you. If I were to put this in slow motion and I watch my head, let's say you want to keep your head steady relatively. I do know that. My head is still in the circle, and when I come on my downswing, you'll see it pop out of the circle a little bit there. You also see on my swing if I sway or not, right or left. So really cool features. You can change the colors of things as well. You can draw different things on the screen. Like let's say you want to draw where your club line is to see what your path from your club is. You can do that as well. Watch it back, slow it up, speed it down, see what my club is when on my downswing as well. So lots of really cool features there, and then you could erase it at any time. But this is going to be for every single shot you hit. You can watch this back. This is where you would use View more predominantly than something like Succeed, because you're going to be able to see this every time on View, whereas Succeed you would see it only periodically when you're doing certain things. So I do like this. If you're going to just want to come in and hit a session, see what you're doing, see what your data is doing, everything like that, you would want to use the View software for this. But here you see Swing Optix, really, really cool stuff. I'm really impressed with it. I like to just basically use the slider down here instead of me having it play. I like to just bring it back. I can see all the flaws with my swing that you can see at home as well. Look here on the left side. This is one of my major flaws on my swing. You see me at the top point of my backswing. Watch my club go past horizontal, which you really don't want. And you probably already saw it right there, but watch it back as I come down, and then I come up and I cast over the top. I don't bring my hands down first. I just bring the club up, and you'll watch it back again. And there it is. There's the cast. So I really got to work on that, number one. Number two, watch my feet at impact. Look at all this weight that's still here. I've had 2 knee surgeries, so I have a hard time, especially my left knee is my weaker knee, I have a hard time transferring weight. So I'm working on that as well. And I haven't been in here as much as I'd like, so it's definitely something I'm going to be working on here in the future. But I did want to show you the Swing Optix cameras. Really, really cool stuff. There you see the lighting that I have in my studio when I'm actually doing videos. So I wanted to show that to you, but I am really excited about this, really excited to work on this and get everything really fine-tuned as best as I can moving forward. Lastly, let's go into shots. Here you see everything on one screen. Smash factor, everything that you're going to want to see. And look at all these push slice, push hook. That means I'm not making good contact right now, and that's definitely something I got to work on. You got averages all the way down here at the bottom as well, and then your max data as well down here. If we go into session, you'll see everything you did for a session, and then lastly, numbers. We're going to have all these different things all together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's 21, 22, 23, 24, 25 total categories that they're measuring. You can move them around. You can do everything that you want to have it the way you like it, set it up on the screen. So if you just want to have where you hit shots and you just see all your numbers and all your datas, you know, everything like that you want to see. Let's say you're Bryson DeChambeau. This might be perfect for someone like him, where you get everything that you would have all on one screen. Someone that's really analytical, and this would be a really cool screen to keep it on as well. So this is pretty much the View software in a nutshell. Pretty much everything that I can show you right now that I think you really need to see. But overall, again, this is going to be more for someone that wants to work on their game. This is not really meant for simulation. This would be good for like club fitters, for someone that's working on fine-tuning a certain club, like 8-iron, 7-iron, etc., or really much all of them. And like I said, again, the session thing, I'd like to see it where you could add more than one club, but you can add each session and label it 7-iron, 6-iron, etc., and have all the data saved for that and go back to it later. So really, really cool stuff. I'm really jumping into it, really getting my hands on it for the most part. I've only had it about a week, but definitely something I'm really excited about. So let's go ahead and take the 5 shots with the driver now. I'd like to show you the 5 shots with the driver. Let me go ahead and take you back into the studio. We'll hit those driver shots. I'll come back and show you a few more things with the driver that I want to point out as well. But this is the View software. Let me know if you have any questions on it. Looking forward to answering those for you as well. All right, so we got the big stick out now. The big stick hasn't been all that big in my simulator testing, so bear with me on these shots. All right, so we're gonna take 5 shots with the driver, and I'm just gonna show you all the data and the stats at the end, just because I like to show you everything at the very end versus each shot individually. So I'm gonna take 5 shots with the driver. I'll show it to you on the screen so you can see the ball flight and what it did, and then we'll jump into the software after I'm done hitting all 5 shots. And that's what I've been doing with my driver the whole time, is hooking my driver, but we're just gonna take 5 shots no matter what happens with them, and I'm gonna show them back to you. Decided to go the other way this time. Pretty bad driver shots, I'm not gonna lie to you, but we're gonna keep on going. That one felt better, but results were just mediocre still. Okay, 2 more to go. Still not getting any carry with my driver. 1 more. Okay, last one to go. See if we can get the best one so far anyways. And the answer is no. It's probably the worst one so far. All right, so 5 very humbling driver shots down. Let's jump into the software. Let me show it to you. We're not really worried about how I'm hitting the ball per se versus how the software is working. But let me go ahead and show you a little bit more with the driver and what I've seen with the driver as well. All right, and we're back here again. So again, we're going to start with the front screen and the front view that you'll see. And again, you can click on each shot and it will show you your shots. All 5 horrible driver shots that I just hit. You'll be able to see those back. Got that nice slice. We got the nice duck hook. That may be my best shot and still not even down to center. So pretty cool stuff, but you can see each one of them back. Again, side view, you can go to side view and see where you're at. Look at my spray chart on here and everything that, as far as how far spread out they are. Let me take you into the group setting now. I want to show you that. So here's my driver shots that I just hit. And then here is the test one that I had been doing prior to doing this video. And then down here are the 8-iron shots that I hit. So you see obviously a much smaller dispersion circle down here and a much wider dispersion circle up here with all my driver shots that I hit. So they were sprayed all over the place. Not really the best shots, obviously, as you saw back. Let's take you back into the club. Now, with the driver, there's a couple things I want to point out that I've noticed with the IXO software. You're going to see here, if I click on each shot, I will take you back into it. This one right here, the third one, you're not going to see a track for any dynamic loft or attack angle. And on the first one, I believe, dynamic loft and attack angle. When those don't register like they didn't on these 2 shots, you also don't get your lie angle. You don't get pretty much anything with the club face as far as where you made contact. Look at that, I hit that one right on the toe. I have been told that if you hit it on one of the 2 sensors, as far as the tape sensor that's on the club, it could cause some of the data to do this. Now, I have not noticed that very much with any irons, but I have specifically noticed that with the driver. So I think that's something that they're working on, definitely something that I've already addressed with them. But we have some issues here and there where dynamic loft and attack angle are not registering. So it's definitely something they're working on, but I want to point it out to you as well. And again, when you get a shot that doesn't register dynamic loft and attack angle, you're not getting any club data here. You can still get the photo, see where you made contact, but you're not getting it on the actual club itself. I'm going to take you back into one now that where it did register, and even on my best shot that I felt like I hit, and it was relatively center. Let's look at the photo. It wasn't blocking the tape sensor on that one in that specific case. I wonder if the T is interfering at all with it. I don't think so. I don't have white T's, but it is something that we might want to look at, and I'll talk with Uneekor about as well. But let's take you into one where it actually did register. So now, if you look, dynamic loft 10.3 degrees, attack angle 5.8 degrees. You have all the other data that we've had before, launch angle 14.1, backspin 982, and everything that we're going to want to see. And I'll show you the number on that one. So we're looking at spin, and I know a lot of people had concerns with spin with the QED and some of the things that they're working on still and fixing on that one. I have not noticed major issues with spin. I have backspin on this one of 982, side spin of 834. So nothing crazy that I've noticed with multiple shots, but I want to just kind of point it out to you. Let me take you back into the club though, just to kind of show you. So everything's really good. I feel like they're doing a really good job of working on this. I do think we got to work on dynamic loft and attack angle a bit, but it's just little things that I've kind of noticed here and there with the driver. So we're gonna address that with them, see what they're gonna be doing to get that fixed, but nothing major. It doesn't do it on every shot, obviously, but I have noticed it enough. In this case, I hit 5 total shots. It only registered on 3 of the 5, so I know we're gonna get them to work on that a little bit. And I will ask them as well about the T's to see. And if you look back on the video, I don't really think the T is gonna interfere with it all that much. It doesn't show up very well on the camera anyway, so we'll address that with them. Let's go back into swing and we'll go into our replays, and I'll show you one of the swings here. I'll erase that, obviously. So here's one of the swings, and we'll show you, we'll say maybe one of my best swings. We'll just call it that, I guess, for now. But we'll take you back again. And again, with the driver, you're going to have, obviously, faster swing speeds. Mine was 90 in this case with a 129.8 ball speed. And my total backspin on this one was 2489. So that's going to be pretty close to probably what we would normally see with the driver. But again, no club blur whatsoever with my club. And again, the more lighting you have, the better it's going to be. I try not to use a ton of lighting just so it doesn't wash out my screen so much, but definitely something that I wanted to kind of point out to you. So again, Swing Optix is great. I have had no issues with Swing Optix at all. You can do it per shot, and it's something I've really been enjoying overall as far as what I'm seeing. So if you have any questions on the Swing Optix software or anything, let me know. I'd be happy to talk to you about that and see what we can come up with as far as answering any questions that you have there. Again, going down to the shot feature, we see everything here, average, maximum, everything that we're going to want to see. And again, then we go down to numbers, and we're going to see our total numbers. So backspin 2534. So let's look at that one that I pointed out earlier. Look at the backspin on this one, 1059. Backspin on this one, 2489, 2534. This one had a backspin of only 982. And 3876. So we're seeing some numbers that are better than others as far as what we would normally see. Again, some of that may be due to the overall attack angle and things not being registered on different shots. But I know it's something that they're working on, and definitely something that they're perfecting. So I'm looking forward to seeing that getting fine-tuned a bit more. But overall, very, very happy with everything with the driver and what I'm seeing and the actual view software in general. So again, let me know if you have any questions on the software. I want to talk to you about it. I want to answer your questions. I know a lot of people that either have a SkyTrack or even a QED that may be looking to upgrade to the IXO. So I'm looking at answering your questions on that. And again, hopefully I'll have some more where I can test QED versus IXO side by side. I'm in the process of getting that worked on as well. So let me know if you have any questions, but I wanted to answer that here in the software for you as much as I can moving forward from here. Okay, so there you have it. There's been my experience with the View so far. What did you guys think at home of the View software, the Swing Optix cameras, and the IXO altogether? And again, you can use IXO with Succeed and Refine. Very similar experience with Succeed and Refine that you would have with the QED. So I can bring you more videos on that as well here in the future. If that's something you want to see, just let me know. The Swing cameras, when you use it with the Succeed program, just to give you guys an example. It will not show your swing replay unless you go into it manually. They try to keep it where you keep the speed of play going. but you can go any point and go in there and see your swing replay when you're actually playing it with the simulation software as well. So that's really, really, really cool. And then again, I believe you could use View as you're using it simultaneously with the Golf Club 2019 or with E6 Connect, because I know that they've modified that a little bit as well. So I'll continue to show you that here in the future and see what kind of info that we would have. I like to keep View up on one screen, or Ignite in the QED's case, and then have E6 Connect up on another screen. So I'm gonna continue to work on that as well. Hopefully you liked this video. If you did, please give us a big thumbs up. Make sure to subscribe to our channel. Make sure to join our Facebook group as well. That's where we communicate with you at home, and that's where we answer any and all of your questions as well. If you're interested in something similar to what you see behind me, a golf simulator setup, even if you just want to get started with something entry level or budget type, let me know. I want to be your point of contact. Make sure to check out our landing page at rainorShineGolf.com/GarageGolf. We have some pretty cool packages and different things that we recommend for you on there. So I want to continue to be your go-to person for any of your golf simulator questions, any of your golf simulator needs. I know recently I've been seeing a lot of new competition out there in the golf simulator world on YouTube. And you know what? I'm all for that. Keep it up, guys. 3-in-1 Golf, really, really cool people out there. They do a lot of cool stuff with SkyTrek as well. So I'm all for people expanding the golf simulator world. And that's maybe what makes me a little bit different is I don't mind competition. I don't mind other people doing videos for you because I know that helps you at home. And that's why I started this channel, right? That's why I wanted to do everything that I do here. So hope you guys enjoy what I do, and hopefully you're still enjoying the content that I'm providing to you. If there's something that you used to like about our channel that I'm not doing anymore, let me know. I'd like to continue to improve garage golf for you at home and keep bringing our product to you. So as always, we're always going to be here to answer your questions. We appreciate you guys hanging out with us. Until the next time we see you, keep on golfing. Thanks again.